Hey everyone, Steve Pakradooni here, your state Senate candidate for LD4 with another Sunday with Steve. So a lot happened this week with the campaign, all good stuff. Many events, fundraisers, literature drops, meet and greets. We're out there every single night during the week, of course, because we all work day jobs, and out there on Saturday and Sunday. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what it takes to run a campaign and the support that I'm going to need. And this will be probably the first and the last time that I'm going to ask for donations, because it is expensive to run a campaign. I will say that my opponent has unlimited resources and probably has well over $100,000 in the bank. That's not my goal. My goal was to raise roughly around $50,000 or so and not spend any more than that. There's no reason to waste that kind of money running for a LD position or a state senate position. That's the problem in our government, that basically what happens is that we're supposed to be for the people, by the people, and the average person, like myself, I'm just an average guy, can't afford to run a race in New Jersey for almost any position nowadays. So we're going to try more with less. Like I've said before, when we had a run in 19, we ran with very little limited funds and did very well. We're going to try the same exact thing this campaign. But things do cost money. There's things that we do have to purchase. We do have to purchase literature and just advertising and marketing, websites, text messages. There's a lot of stuff to purchase money, to spend money on for campaign signs. Lawn signs are a big thing. People like to have a lawn sign. They advertise for the campaign. So I'm going to put a link after I post the video. I'm going to put a link for my new website that's out. It's really great. It's njsenate.com. Sorry about that. So I'll say it again, www.steve4njsenate.com. And take a look at the website. You'll hear my platform. You'll see my plans, some pictures up there, some events, and also there's a donate button in there. I ask you to click on that donate button and please donate what you can. It doesn't have to be $1 million. I wouldn't take $1 million. Like I said, it's not about the money for this race. It's more about doing what's right for the people and getting back to government by the people and for the people. So please, if you can, spare a few dollars. It'll go a long way. The other thing I ask is for volunteers. More than anything, we need volunteers. We had probably a good 10, maybe 12 people, maybe a dozen people out on the street on Saturday in Gloucester Township, dropping literature, talking to residents, talking to voters, potential voters. When we drop, we've been dropping most every house just to get people involved. There are a lot of unregistered voters, or a lot of voters that haven't voted in many years. And it's the most important thing they can do. It's our biggest tool to get the government back to the people. And that's my main job, is to represent the people, what's best for the district of LD4 in Trenton. That's my job. It's not what I want, it's what you want. And I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to put the time in, put the effort in, and win this position and go to Trenton and represent you correctly. So I have one ask, though. I do ask that, help me out. If you can volunteer a little bit, that'd be great. If you could stuff the literature bags with us, make some text messages, make some phone calls for us, host a meet and greet so I can get out there and meet some more residents, that'd be fantastic also. And that you can do on the website also. There's a volunteer link. You just click on the volunteer link. It asks you a few simple questions: name, address, phone number, email. We'll be in contact with you, and you let us know what you can do to help the campaign, because it's basically helping yourself. It's not a full-time job for anyone. We just want, if you had an hour a week maybe, that would be great. Get involved a little bit. This is our one opportunity to take Trenton back, to put it back in the hands of the people. So Jack Chiarelli says, if you want change, you need to make a change. I'm going to take it one step further and say that you have to be part of the change. You have to be involved in that change. If you think things are great in New Jersey, if you think being the highest tax state in the nation is a good thing, you think the lockdowns, and you could see that they're coming again. I understand that coronavirus can be very, very deadly to a select group of people. But the average people, and they just came out again, I think it was yesterday or today, that we're up to 99.7% survival rate. Now, nobody wants to get COVID. Nobody wants any type of virus. But the hysteria that Governor Murphy has pushed, and then also the legislators that we have to do not push back against him. He's pushing for masks in school again, and the lockdowns are coming. So we have to stop that. And if you want to be part of that change, to put the power of the government, power of Trenton back in your hands, please volunteer. So that'll probably be the first and the last time that I do ask for donations. I will ask for volunteers again as we get closer to the election. There's poll workers that are needed. There's challengers that needed. It's good to be part of our system. We want fair and free elections, so it's important to get involved in those fair and free elections. It's not good if the same people over and over and over again are overseeing these elections, and nobody else wants to help or volunteer, so they kind of control and kind of do what they want. And this is why we had the debacle in 2020, where we sent out more ballots than people who are actually registered to vote. We sent them out to dead people. People in different states were getting them that were, they had the mail forwarded once they moved to New Jersey to these homes. They don't live in New Jersey anymore, and sometimes they don't even live in the house that the ballot was mailed to. I had people call me and say, "Steve, I just received a ballot in the mail from New Jersey, and I've never ever lived in New Jersey." So that's a huge problem. So you could have people that sent that ballot back in. We would never, ever, ever know. So it's important to get involved. It really is. If we start taking back our government here in New Jersey, we can make those changes that are needed to keep us here in New Jersey, to make the state more affordable, and to bring us back to the good old days when things were fantastic in New Jersey. People used to love to move to New Jersey. They would buy their vacation home in New Jersey. You don't hear that anymore. All you hear about is people moving out. So getting a little off topic, so I'm going to try to keep this short. And again, please check out the website. Please make a donation if possible. And more importantly, please volunteer your time. If it's possible, please. Even if it's a half an hour a week, that would be something that would be beneficial to us. There's always something to do in a campaign. All right, everybody. Have a great week. Looking forward to talking to you next week. I can't believe how fast these weeks go. But thanks again for tuning in to Sundays with Steve. Thank you.